Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. In this video I want to discuss sort of which version of the console might be best for you to get from Monster Hunter World. Now let me start out right now by saying that every version of the game is going to be amazing, so this is really more of a thought exercise. Obviously, if you want to play online with your friends, you'll get the most enjoyment out of the game by getting the version that they're all getting, as Monster Hunter World does not support cross-platform play, which means if your friends have the Xbox version and you want to get the PlayStation version, you won't be able to play together and vice versa. Okay, let's take a look at the pros and cons of each choice. First up, PlayStation 4 versus the Xbox One. In Japan, Monster Hunter World is exclusive for PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro. What that means is that if you want to play with random Japanese hunters, you will have to get this version. Japanese randoms do have some rotten eggs like every other country in the world, but overall the quality bar on their cooperative attitude, the hunting level, and everything is just really high. I play almost exclusively with Japanese random players and I really enjoy my time. The other plus is that the PlayStation version is going to get some exclusive content. We know that there's a 3-day exclusive demo for all PlayStation 4 Plus members, and we also know that there's going to be a collaboration quest for Horizon Zero Dawn. The downside is that the game will run at 30 frames per second at a maximum resolution of 1080p. Now that's the regular for console games, so that probably isn't even a downside, that's just like, okay, great. They did state though, however, in recent interviews that there will be some situations with a lot going on where you might see some frame dips. Now for every country around the world outside of Japan, they're also releasing the game on Xbox One. You'll miss out on the limited time demo, the Horizon Zero Dawn collaboration quest, and maybe even some more exclusive stuff if they announce it. However, if you and your friends are all on Xbox, this is where you're going to want to be in order to get online and play with them. Now remember, the game does offer a squad system, which allows you, sort of like a guild, to be in up to 8 squads of 50 people. They're really pushing online, so this is definitely a deciding factor for many people. My one concern would be the RAM. Xbox One is not quite as powerful as the PlayStation 4 in this regard. I know it's a complicated subject, but the way memory is allocated is different, and as we see with some games like Battlefield 4, the resolution is higher on the PlayStation 4 version than the Xbox One. That being said, this is Capcom, and they have a lot of experience with both of these consoles. So I think in the real world, both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 version will largely look and feel exactly the same. So this is kind of just worried about nothing perhaps, I don't know. The thing is this game uses a variable frame rate, which means the more available power it has, the more stable the frame rate will be. So I'm a little concerned if the Xbox One version is going to see a few more dips in the PlayStation version, or if they're going to find a good way to balance it behind the hood so that we don't see that. I don't know. Now this is where things get interesting, the high-end consoles, the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X. Now if you don't have a console and you're thinking about buying one for Monster Hunter World, it sounds like you really care about Monster Hunter, and if so, if you can afford it, these two will give you the best experience for sure. Both come with 3 new modes to take advantage of the new power that the machine offers. You have 4K mode, graphic priority, and frame rate priority. For 4K, this just means that you'll get the standard experience but with rich 4K graphics. Now we'll have to wait and see if this is true, but the Xbox One X does claim that it offers better 4K quality than the PlayStation 4. Now, graphic priority mode means that the game will not run in 4K, but instead use its extra horsepower when available to increase draw distance and other graphical enhancements. Frame rate priority, and this is probably what most of us are going to use it in, will not use 4K, but it will use the horsepower to increase the frame rate as much as it can. This of course means that it will not dip under 30 and will most likely be well above 30, hopefully even up to 60, we'll have to wait and see. Both the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X are powerhouses, and they're going to offer a great experience over the regular versions, but the one area I am now personally stuck on is we just got confirmation the other day that the Xbox One X will get an update after launch to unlock native 1440p output. Now for those of us who play our consoles through our PC monitor that is 1440p, this is really enticing. For those of you who don't know, 1440p is ignored by PlayStation 4 Pro. You cannot get it to output at 1440p, so it's either 1080 or 4K. That being said, if you have a 1080p monitor, you're still going to enjoy awesome downsampling quality and the extra horsepower, so the PlayStation 4 Pro is still a good investment if you only have a 1080p monitor or TV. That being said though, it won't use the crisp resolution of 1440p, which is so nice. Since Sony is in the 4K TV business, I don't see them offering 1440p output anytime soon, but we'll have to wait and see. Now on the flip side of the PS4 versus Xbox One, when it comes to memory and power, the Xbox One X is actually the more powerful of the two, but it is also the more expensive. How it can make use of that extra power when it comes to frames, since Monster Hunter World has the variable frame rate, is something I really want to see. Now finally we have the PC version, which I think is going to be the definitive version, but also late to the party. They've already stated that they do not have the manpower to be working on it until the console versions are done, and this is a good thing and a bad thing. The good is that they recognize that they can't just do a lazy port and they want it to be great. They even specifically said in a Japanese interview they want to make sure that players with high-end rigs can take advantage of all that power. But the bad is that the PC version is not going to be available at or around launch. My personal guess is like summer 2018, but maybe they'll surprise us with a faster release. This means that you'll be late to the party and you'll only have the online community for the PC version, so no console friends or Japanese players will be online. Still, if your rig can take it, you'll probably get 4K at 60 frames per second and it's going to be glorious. So which version do you plan to get Monster Hunter World for? Personally, I've already ordered the special edition PlayStation 4 Pro, which arrives next month, and I actually already own a PlayStation 4 Pro and I can definitely tell you I love it, and I'm going to get the PC version once it's out. However, and I feel really funny saying this, especially because I'm in Japan, I feel really torn about the Xbox One X version. I game on a 1440p monitor, and if I can get a higher resolution and a good frame rate from it, I might actually consider getting the Xbox One X version as well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this vid, and until next time, happy hunting.